Hello and welcome to ChiefTutor.com training videos in Chief Architect. Okay, I had a question come across my path saying how do they make this step going into a bathtub as well as making the surface shiny. So these are the attempts we're going to try to make. So here I have a room I've just drawn up real quick. I'm calling it a bathroom, and the first thing I want to do is build this platform. Okay, so with Chief Architect, its default way of putting a bathtub in a bathroom cabinet like that, or an undermount, or even a top mount drop-in like that, what they'd like you to do is put it in a cabinet. So you take a cabinet, you place it in the plan, you stretch it the width it needs to be in order to fit the tub, and then you grab a tub and you stick it in. So why don't we just show you that routine first off. Now the reason why I'm not going to do it this way is because, and there we go, and that just puts in a bathtub automatically in a cabinet, and then you adjust the cabinet for what you need. But instead of going through all these adjustments and crazy things, I just like to use slabs for this scenario. So we're going to do that because it's going to be quicker. So I'm going to take a slab tool and I'm going to generate 7 by 7, let's say. There we go. Then I'm going to take my oval tub and I'm just going to stick it in the plan. Now it's saying that it's been designed to be placed into a base cabinet, but we're not going to do that. So we're just going to say, yeah, place it anyway, and that drops it in for us. So I'm going to take the tub and put it at a 45-degree angle, holding down my control on my mouse key. I'm just going to pop it in the corner the best I can, right about there. Then I'm going to take this bad boy and I'm going to cut it around the tub the way I like it. So we'll make this a 45. Kind of just trying to eyeball and get it straight, clean. There we go. Maybe back it up just a little bit more. There we go. And let's see what we have so far. We should have a tub and a piece of slab sticking straight through it. Now the tub's trying to stick itself on top of the slab, so I'm going to adjust a few things with this tub. I'm going to select it. I'm going to open its symbol, and I'm going to make it double-sided because see what's happening here is I can see through the tub. Click OK. It immediately dropped through the floor, it looked like, but it did fix the symbol. So now I'm going to click open. Instead of being 0, it's 17 3/4 high. I'm going to make my tub flat platform 20 inches high, so I'm going to put this at 19.5. So it'll raise it up right about there. Then I'm going to select my slab. I'm going to zoom in, grab one of the handles, drag it down to the ground, and grab it till it hits 20. There we go. That's exactly what I want. Now, you might have noticed the tub disappeared. That's okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Next step we want to do is go to the oval CAD tools. If you don't see your CAD tools on, it's because you have a configuration that looks like this. I've right-clicked on my toolbar and I've chosen to do the extended toolbar, or you can just simply hit your CAD tools and it'll pop up your CAD tools. But I like working in the normal mode, right-click, extended toolbar configuration. So again, I'm going to go over here, grab my oval, and I'm going to make an oval tub, about the same shape as that. And I'm going to grab it and rotate it, put it in at an angle, drag and drop it right over the tub like so. Now adjusting the CAD tool, I'm going to drag it right around the tub here, because basically I'm going to use this as a hole that I'm going to cut through the slab so we can look down and see the tub. So there we go, that's the way I like it. Now I'm going to go over to this tool, Convert Polyline, and make sure the CAD line that you're drawing is selected, and this will appear. Convert Polyline, and I'm going to convert it to a slab. Click OK. In the General tab, I'm going to select this, Hole in Slab, and click OK. And what I've done is I basically made that oval shape a slab, and then I told it to be a hole instead of a slab. And it'll generate a hole in whatever slab you have. And there you go. So you can probably guess how I'm going to make the step as well. Well, let's keep using that slab tool. And I'm going to go out to about here, select it, use the cut tool. I'm going to cut right at the angle there. And let's go down, touch the wall like so. Use the cut tool, I'm going to cut it, grab it, slap it in the corner, And I noticed that this side of my slab is not exactly straight. Can you look? Can you see the deviated line there? Okay, so I'm going to click that and say I want it to be parallel to this straight line. So now it's straight again. So that's what I like. I like things to be all lined up neat and happy. So I'm going to click it there, click this bad boy there. Okay, and then I have my step that I'm building off. Okay, so let's make this a 45 as well. Using the cut tool, I'm going to cut here, grab this corner now, put it in at a 45, try to keep it as clean as possible. Notice my edges are fading off a little here and there, but for the most part I think you get the notion. Let's bring that in a little bit, just eyeballing it, maybe bring that out just a bit. Okay, that looks good. Let's go back to our camera view and we'll zoom in here and let's do the same thing. Select it, grab it, drag it down, and bada boom, there we go. Now we can see it's 12, so why don't we make it 10, because the other we know is 20. It's a little bit better look to it. Okay, that's how you make the step. Now you were saying also you want to make it shiny, so let's go ahead and apply tile texture to it. So I'm going to go to my manufacturer library, go down to Dale Tile. Floor tile seems good. Actually, let's try. Should we try this? Yeah, let's scroll through here. Here we go. There's a tile. It doesn't really matter what you grab. Just grab something and apply it. Now you wanted to make it shiny. So this is the typical dull surface, and if we were to ray trace, it doesn't give off a lot of reflectivity or shininess. So we want to manipulate. So we're going to use the adjust material with the rainbow tool. And you can click on any part of the material anywhere. And we're going to leave this one alone so we can see it's matte, but we're going to make this one shiny. So I'm going to click on it. Here I'm going to turn on the ray trace, which it shows it's on. I'm going to jump up its reflectivity to about 36. And my render, I'm going to click on that, making sure my advanced tab is selected. I am going to turn up the shininess all the way, just so we can kind of see what we're doing here. I'll click OK. Now let's take a nice view from the corner and click and stop, and let's try to ray trace this bad boy, shall we? Click OK. The ray trace starts, and what we should see is, since there's not a lot of light in the room just yet, the windows should give off light and the floor shouldn't give off much light at all, but the tile is nice and shiny now, so it should give off a good sense of shininess, I guess is the typical word. And so you can already see the glare from the window, the light coming in, and then even around here, and you see the step and the reflection. So yeah, you can see it's nice and shiny. There's the edge molding, things like that, the base molding glaring into it. So it's overkill on the shiny, of course, but you can tone it down, of course, with that rainbow tool and get it just right. And that's how you make basically a tub in Chief Architect. It's the quickest, fastest way that I like. And hope you learned something, and I'll talk to you again soon.